Hey, folks, welcome back to Final Show Films. This week, we're taking you back up to rural Maryland for another episode of Welcome to Nightgrove High as part of our Monster of the Week play. But first, we want to thank uh, everybody who donates to us to make this possible, including our $25 and up supporters, including Elle, Samantha Bates, and Dravian Alexander. Thank you all so much. We wouldn't be able to do all the ridiculous and exciting and very silly things that we do without you all. And now, let's go to the stream. Take it away, Sen.
We're on the booth now, and I have to step away for a moment.
Hooray! Go away, Sen. Um, so I
Zoom. It's automatic, but I really like it. I want
smash
some
cut.
dramatic music.
I know. Dun, dun, dun. Well, boy, I hope we can top that over the next 3 hours. But anyway, hi, we're Final Show Films. This is Welcome to Nightgrove High. I'm your keeper, Craig, and joining us tonight, other than Sen, who will be back, I promise. We have Shawnee or William.
Hi, I am Shawnee or William or Shawnee, and I am playing who the hell am I playing? I'm playing Billie Jean Blazkowicz's The Wronged.
And we have Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I am definitely in Roll20 and not just currently hopping in now. I am playing, I don't remember my character's last name, but Lexi. We'll just go with Lexi, who is the celebrity.
Laramie.
Yes, Alexis Laramie.
Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm going to be playing Delilah Reed, who is the monstrous.
And Holly.
Hi, I'm Holly, and I am playing Ruby Sinclair, who is the Chosen.
And Sen, who will certainly be back relatively soon, but no rush, is playing Zachariel or Zach Law, the Spellslinger. And when we left off, it was a rather interesting Monday in September in the lives of our sophomores in high school at Nightgrove High. There had been an assembly that day, most of whom managed to skip out, and afterwards they all encountered each other in the parking lot and decided to go off in search of the site of murder. There was a decision that they were perhaps driving in a less direct way than necessary, and so the crew looped around, while all being watched by a figure in a coat and a broad-brimmed hat at the side of the road by the cemetery. But before we hop back into the speeding car, which I believe now we have a year, make, and model of, we're going to hop back to Sonny Simmons, who did not attempt to leave the assembly, I believe. Is that correct?
Nope.
Uh,
I'm the good kid.
absolutely. And
That
so
was your first mistake.
sat through it. But let's say today you have a free last period. So you have that availability to leave school without any particular oversight and pressure. So where is Sonny heading at this point?
To go check on Cecil since he missed school today.
Okay. And also because you would know that Cecil had been going snipe hunting, and one of the snipe hunting compatriots turned up dead. So how close do you think that Sonny and Cecil live?
I am uncertain. I imagine Cecil lives in the residential area, so like relatively close.
Sure. Okay. So you I think we established that you walk to and from school, correct?
Usually.
Okay. And you often cut through the county buildings and the community college campus to hit beam me up with where you have fairly significantly different relationships with the baristas in the morning versus the baristas in the afternoon. Are you stopping in for a afternoon pick me up on your way, or are you headed right to Cecil's?
Right to Cecil's.
Okay.
Cecil's.
All right.
Wow.
So traveling straight to Cecil's, you come in. They have a rancher with a brick frontage, the rest of it being vinyl siding. Um, you know that they have uh, uh, mostly unfinished basement, with one corner of which Cecil has turned into his room slash broadcasting suite, where he's done his best to soundproof it down there. Do you ever go and broadcast with him when he has to broadcast from home?
I think he has on occasion,
Okay.
but it's mostly something like Cecil brings Sunny in as like a folklore expert.
Okay. All right. So as Sonny approaches this house, what is it that we as viewers can see that immediately tips us off to the fact that there is some sort of uh, do-it-yourself broadcasting setup in here? What is visible from the outside that makes that obvious?
There is a long wire that runs from a basement window up a tree.
Fantastic. All right. So yeah, so you see that, and you can so are you going up to the front door, or are you going trying to get around the back? You know that Cecil's mom, Ms. Harmon, is pretty overprotective of Cecil, and one of the reasons that he tends to get some of the supplies that he needs, you're pretty sure, is because at least that way she knows that he's home and safe in the basement. So are you going to go up and knock? Or are you going to try to sneak around the back, or a different approach?
Go up and knock.
Okay. Um. So, you can see that. Sorry, my dog is playing with a bell. You can see that Miss Harmon's car is outside in the carport, and there is a moment after the knock, and then the door opens, but not very far, and you can see that the chain is still in place. You can hear two bolts slide out, and then the door opens just enough, and from inside you can hear Miss Harmon's voice say, "Who is it?"
Hi, Miss Harmon. It's Sunny.
Oh, so do you bring home you bring home Cecil's homework from school?
Yeah, I was wondering where, like, he wasn't there today, so I
No, he's
wanted to
not
check
feeling
on him.
well. He couldn't go in. So you can just give that to me here.
All right.
You see a
Then
hand slide through the door.
gives her Cecil's homework.
It recedes back in. Okay. I'll tell him you stop by.
All right.
Door closes. Latch.
I go over to the basement window.
Okay. Are you trying to do this at all subtly, or are you just marching around the corner?
Kind of subtly.
Okay.
Like, it's probably happened enough times that like a neighbor's not going to think it's weird or anything.
Sure. That's fair. Still go ahead and give me an act under pressure.
Let's moves. That only shows my playbook moves. Where are the other moves?
It's a plus cool, unless you have
Plus cool? Okay.
yeah, something that changes that.
The the rolls are typically at the very top of the character sheet, like right below your look. It's the hunter moves reference. You might need to drop it down.
Up there. Yep. Okay. I don't believe I have anything that changes that, so.
Okay. Um so um I will say this. I think you can get around to the window, but Ms. Harmon will clock you when you leave. So she'll know. So that will potentially pose some issues dealing with Ms. Harmon for you in the future. Fair?
All right.
Okay. So yeah, so you get around to the basement window. This is the one that is slightly, I imagine, slightly propped ajar with some insulation stuffed in around the edges so that the wire can get out.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. And how do you announce your presence here?
A quick series of knocks.
Is it a code? Do you all have a specific series of knocks so that Cecil will know who it is?
Probably.
Okay.
Like it's nothing super specific, but like but
Just a shave and a haircut knock.
not quite. It's just Sunny's very particular, and so he just like the like he knocked on glass a very particular way,
Okay.
so you can tell it's Sunny.
And what does Cecil have a nickname for you, or does Cecil just call you Sonny?
Cecil probably calls him all types of things, just whatever comes to mind.
Okay. All right. So
Unbeliever.
um uh so yeah, so there's a sort of, you can hear a scrabbling sound from down below, and then the you can then see, peering from out of the gloom as the makeshift curtains are shoved away, you can see Sonny's face looking even, or pardon me, Cecil's face looking even more pale than usual. Sort of appears quick up close, looks up, goes, "Scully, glad you made it."
Yeah, I swung by because you weren't at school.
Yeah, I couldn't go. I couldn't go. What did you find out? What are they saying at school? What are they telling you?
I'll give a rundown of the I'm blanking on words. English.
The events that were that were related to you.
Assembly.
The assembly.
Yeah.
You can see as he's sort of nodding quickly as you're talking, you can see at this point he's got some scratches on his face. He's got a big band-aid stuck on the bottom of his chin. He looks up, he's like, yeah. So they're not, that it doesn't surprise me. So yeah, we were out at the Killerman's farm. We were hunting snipe, but we found something bigger. You know what we found?
A very subtle sides. Like, what did you find,
The
Cecil?
Greys. They were there, little ones skittering around inside the cornfield. They weren't snipes at all. They're the ones who got Mark. They lit him up. I could see the bioluminescence from inside. They were trying to put alien DNA in there. But here's the thing. Have you seen any men in black? And he's kind of looking around, peeking around behind you. Just around town. Any weird cars, anything else going on like that?
I don't think I have now.
Well, I mean, because that's the thing, because sometimes they don't want to be seen, but sometimes they do want to be seen, right? So just watch out and look for things that don't want you to see them. But if there's something that does want you to see it, don't look at it.
Noted.
Okay. All right, good. So here's the thing. They're already on to me, because I've been trying to broadcast. I know you've been tuning in, wondering, where's Cecil? Where's Cecil on the airwaves? I've been trying to broadcast, but somebody or something has been blocking me.
Are you going full Snake Plissken with this?
I tried to sneak into the Kellerman farm, but I'm dummy thick. No,
Like that must take a good deal of effort to completely block out a broadcast.
yeah. I mean, nothing outside of their repertoire. But listen, I'm stuck in here. because there are too many eyes on me. And also, my mom said I can't go because I'm grounded, but mostly because of the government. So here's what I need you to do. I got pictures of it. You know, I had my camera with me, but I dropped it when we were running away. Also, the Greys lit the cornfield on fire. So Sonny, you gotta get back out to the Kellerman farm. You gotta get out there. You gotta find my camera. You gotta find the pictures. We'll blow this whole thing wide open.
I'll see what I can do.
Also, did you bring my homework?
Yes, I handed that to your mom.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Did we get any days off or early dismissal or anything because Mark died?
Did they say such at the
No.
announcement? They're being stingy with those, and
Did they at least cancel harvest?
the sheriff wanted to, but the mayor said we can't. It's already paid for and everything.
My mom always makes me go. It's so sunny. Fine. Well, maybe I'll still be grounded and I won't have to go. Okay. Listen, be careful out there, okay?
Hmm.
Okay. Thanks for bringing the homework.
Absolutely.
Listen, if you find the camera, can you also bring me a bag of Doritos? My mom says I can't have any.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. You're a good friend, Sonny. Don't let him get you.
And gives like a salute and
He fires one back right at you.
like rolls away from the window
Okay.
and pops back up.
All right. Who's out there? You hear that from upstairs.
Sorry, Miss Harmon, I was just letting Cecil know I brought his homework.
No. Sneaking around in the backyard again, huh? I'm on to you, Simmons. You see her looking at you through the blinds that she's separating out with her fingers from up above.
I'm on to you about that thing you immediately admitted to and that I watched you do.
I just smile and wave as I leave the backyard.
Okay. As you walk back around, she's like moving from door to window around the house, watching you leave like a dog that's like tracking your movement from door to door. All right, where are you headed?
Um,
Question.
Okay, the fact that you said that as it was sized.
Yeah. Do
For
any
our
of us
audio listeners, Sen's camera is making some very specific decisions about when it zooms in and out.
do any of us know Trevian's character?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Because I don't know if I know Trevian's character because I wasn't here. Because Trevian and I, this is the first episode that Trevian and I have been on at the same time.
Yeah.
I feel like probably not because
He goes and gets a ridiculous coffee order. It's
Yeah.
like truly upsetting amounts of caffeine.
I think you would have at least a sense of who this kid is.
Yeah.
But
like you would know of him as like too much caffeine in the library all the time, like a researcher type.
Just the kid from Encanto, but as a high schooler.
a little
Yeah.
bit. But
Mm.
up to you all how much you have crossed each other's paths prior to this.
Gotcha.
All right. So, where do you think you're headed next, Sonny?
Probably the college library.
Okay. All right. So you're headed towards the library. As you head back in that direction, crossing over to Sousa Avenue, we're gonna hop back to the car. You all had been heading north and around to the east,
Correct.
up towards BJ's house, and
Well, then we turned around.
then yeah,
No, we were originally heading towards the manors and then turned around because you need stuff from your place.
Yeah.
Yeah, made a hard U-turn at my house.
right.
Yes.
And now you are headed back south. So we'll pick up there with you all. So we're headed towards Zach's place. Is that
So
right?
we just did a U-turn.
Yes.
Who's sitting where?
Driver, obviously.
You're driving.
Driver. I think I'm up. I'm shotgun. Because,
Yes, you were shot. Yes, you were
because it was
specifically put in
specifically-
shotgun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
And
definitely.
Ruby is currently on Zach because of the U-turn.
Obviously,
Yes.
because of the hard
Yes.
U-turn, just like grabbing whatever I can grab to not fall completely into the floorboards, and then just Ruby on top of chest.
Yep.
Oops. Sorry.
And this is
My bad.
we established that this is a Camaro that you're driving, right?
This is a 92
94.
94. Did I see 94?
94
Yeah,
Chevy
yeah.
Camaro Z28 convertible, polo green metallic.
Thank you. I had closed
That-
out my character sheet because I put it in there.
And yeah, there is the screech of wheel behind that as BJ driving her 1992 Harley Davidson Daytona crimson red with black flame decals does the full Akira slide to turn around and
Right.
follow behind.
just like catch like the side of the Camaro and also Ruby with one like one arm on the side of the Camaro, one arm around Ruby. Little bit less spunk on the turn next time, please. And look down at Ruby. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. She is not
Oops.
moving, by the way.
My bad.
Zach is gonna attempt to strategically shift so that she's not directly on his lungs, at least.
What's Lily up to in the front seat?
very confused. I think I had been asking about like why things are weird here. I don't exactly remember.
Let's we can take it from there for sure.
Yeah.
It's been a month in real time.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I do remember
'Cause
the
we're-
exact.
because- I remember the reason why we're going to the warehouse is because I might be able to help interpret
need-
some of Ruby's
Something.
You
dream.
needed your magic kit.
Yeah, and I need my stuff.
Or a kit. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that part's been said yet. Cause I would have
No, he
I
just
don't- I-
he
I
just
think I
said
would
that he
remember
needed
that.
stuff. He needed his stuff.
Yeah.
But it was specifically to help interpret something that Ruby is. Did you tell me about the dream yet?
But she told yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, she told you about the dream and the guy standing in her backyard.
Right, that was
morning.
it. That was it.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
remember the last moment had been BJ making the slide and like pausing for a minute to just offer the wave to her dad who was taking the trash out as she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
Which was I was actually coming in to sort of tidy up the trash because it hadn't been picked up today. That was another thing that
yeah, the other
I've
thing
been
that,
discovering.
that BJ had noticed, yeah. Demons messing with the trash.
demons. So yeah. So Lily, then did you have a question about the kit
Yeah.
or what we're doing?
Yeah, what's in your kit?
I don't think he said kit. I think he just said stuff.
Stuff. What kind of stuff?
Doesn't that explain it all? It's stuff.
No, that's really non-specific actually.
Huh. Okay. Turn the radio up.
Looking over at Mara's character, whose name I keep forgetting.
Lila.
Lily.
Lila. That's it. If you
Yep.
could,
Does
I
she
should
not go
also
by
do that.
Lily, or she does?
No. Lila is short for
Okay.
Lila is short from Delilah.
Okay. I have. That's my bad then. I have
Yep.
I'm
Lily
just
written
gonna-
down
Oh, good.
as a nickname.
I'm just gonna adjust my username in Roll20 so that it reflects both my name and my character's name, so that it's easier to
Yeah.
keep track of it.
Hey there, Delilah.
But yeah, so it looks over at Lila.
That song's not out yet.
I have very much turned up the volume.
I think I
have-
haven't been able to hear anything about the dream stuff.
Yeah, no.
And
Right.
Have I determined? I forget. Have I determined? What have I determined about Lila? Just Lila is new kid, or do I know anything else?
New kid wears big puffy like vest. Really not much, like has been trying to get into the cool kids crowd, so she's been hanging
Gotcha.
around with Ruby
Yeah.
an amount. But, like,
Wearing a
this is-
super, like still puffy vest, but like otherwise dressed to the nines today.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, nice short skirt.
GM, while my brain is internally kicking back and forth between the opening of Santana's Black Magic Woman every time I look between Lila and Ruby, is there any like, just out of curiosity, because I don't know if this is a thing that he would pick up on, is there any like sense of otherworldliness around Lila?
That is a question ultimately for Mara. I would imagine not, though, unless Mara starts doing some weird shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's
So in that case,
For
yeah,
sure.
in that case, the answer then becomes, well, I have a particular specialty in certain kinds of investigations, and it's just tools that I use for the trade.
If that comes through.
He says
Okay.
he's trying to talk over the radio because he doesn't know what you're doing, other than
Yeah.
playing music loud.
Oh,
It's very loud.
Yeah, and we're also the top's down, so he's got to talk loud anyways.
cool.
I'm aware. Yeah.
So you're just all shouting this as loud as you
Yeah,
possibly can.
yeah, obviously. Like he's being vague.
That's neat. I'm like looking back and forth between, because I think Lila's picked up some of the like weirdnesses. I don't know exactly what's happened. I've
Zach hasn't picked any
stumbled
of it up.
into something and I don't know what.
Yeah, it's a bit of it's part of my family trade. I learned it from my mom.
Oh, cool.
All right, I'll turn it down now.
Wait, do you turn it down just in time for
Very
Lila to
loud, "Oh,
absolutely
cool."
shout?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
cool!
100%.
Nice.
Strikes down in seat. So yeah. No, that's very neat. What kind of investigations?
I look at you. I look back at you. Yes, I understand I'm driving. I still do it.
Yeah.
I look back at Zach. I like put my hand on the knob and then just a questioning mark. Like a questioning look.
Yeah, no, he sees the look and he just, now that he's readjusted himself and for some reason has forgotten that he's holding on to Ruby, and just uses his free hand to fish a cigarette out and just goes, oh, you know, stuff. And then lights the
Cool.
puts the cigarette in and lights it.
All right. You look back in time to see somebody coming up the other way who honks at you, but you swerve back into the lane of traffic with no major issues.
What, you don't want to kill off the entire party due to a random car accident?
I will say,
Not in episode 3.
oddly, he lights his cigarette perfectly the first time, regardless of the fact that we're going as fast as we are, and you would think the wind would put it out.
No, there are ways.
No, there are, but he's not doing any of those.
That's
this
true.
Is more for Lila's edification.
It's part of what makes him weird.
Yeah.
Does Ruby smoke?
Oh, yes.
Okay, all right. So
It's probably not known to anyone beyond Lexi in the car, but yeah.
okay,
Right.
um,
Who is
Does-
also lighting a cigarette, probably using knees on the wheel at this point to light
the
the
wheel
cigarette.
one hand. Yeah, because he doesn't do the hand over light. He just, as if there was no wind, lights it.
Right.
got it. Does Lila smoke?
No, absolutely not.
So how are you doing with all this cigarette smoke blowing around
There's
you?
some coughing.
Okay,
I'm in the back. It's going that way.
not from
Not
Lexi
from
though.
Lexi.
That's fair.
Lexi, they're right there.
There is a windshield here preventing some of the smoke from being.
Yeah,
Lexi also breathing directly at you.
yeah.
I'm not actively trying to kill Mara's character.
Does BJ smoke? I know you're not in the car, but
No, not even a moment.
okay. All right.
Here's actually question. I imagine that Lexi probably started smoking independent of Zach smoking.
Oh, 100%.
When did Ruby start smoking?
Lexi's definitely the reason Ruby's smoking.
Okay.
Okay. That's great.
It was
I'm
one
just
of the.
not sure at what point.
It was one of
I'm
the
a
two
good
of
influence.
You're the best influence.
I am the best influence.
I figured it was either because you're friends with Lexi or because you saw that Zach smokes. One of the two.
I just assumed, trauma.
Yeah, I mean, in particular, the past week she's really been.
I mean,
Yeah.
that too.
She just doesn't do it publicly.
Right.
So you all
It's a 90s
have
TV show. We all smoke.
You all have reached Irving Road. You've hung a left at the Mega Center, come back down past the high school at this point, unless anybody's going back for any particular reason, and you're coming up towards the circle at the center of town. You can see the monument made of blue stone in the middle of it. You're passing the town hall on your left. So you're getting in close to where Zach's warehouse is. The question is, Lexi, do you know where Zach's warehouse is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you just headed straight there?
Yep.
Where do you think?
All right.
Where do you think we hooked up for the short period of time we were dating?
Fair.
Yep. Oh, you are probably at least introduced at least once to my parents.
Exactly once, I think.
Yeah. That's all I needed.
Okay. Fair. All right. So you all hit the circle, and head north onto Susa, and then turn off into the residential areas. And before long, you are pulling in.
It's the industrial area, because the warehouse is in the industrial area.
Then you have placed it incorrectly on the map.
Oh, is that it? Oh.
Do we accidentally almost run over somebody?
Honestly, that's kind
who's wandered off on their own.
It's actually funnier if it's an industrial warehouse in the middle of the residential area.
I thought that was the bit.
No, I just put it there because that was just where it, for whatever reason, mentally made sense to me. But
okay,
I figured the residential area was further up.
No, it's basically that whole area.
Okay.
But
industrial warehouse right in the middle of the residential area is funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the bit. So
it's like a disused like Amazon distribution center.
Well, it wouldn't be at this point, but
whatever the equivalent would be.
Yeah, actually, probably would be like an old sawmill or something.
I can imagine it being an old furniture store, being in the residential.
I like that actually.
Yeah.
Is that
furniture appliance store?
Like an old furniture warehouse.
Yeah, it was like it used to be for Pennsylvania Dutch furniture. You know, there are a lot of places selling that stuff and storing that stuff in Northern Maryland. So, yeah, fantastic. As you all pull up, there is one car parked outside of the warehouse, which Zach, at least you recognize. What kind of car does your dad drive?
Hang on 1 second. I know exactly the answer to this. I just have to look it up. What year is this?
95.
Are you looking for one of our dad's actual cars?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Hang on.
Lila's currently trying to breathe shallowly in the front seat, hoping that will make me seem. Then I don't cough and will seem cooler.
It is
Very
a.
successful.
It is a Rolls-Royce Phantom 6.
Fantastic.
Which is, I'll put this in Slack for y'all. It's one of the older models of Rolls-Royce. Sleek black, rounded cab and rounded hubcaps, perfectly maintained and polished. Not long enough to be a stretch, not long enough to be to be considered a limo, but definitely the kind of car you expect to see chauffeured.
Is there a chauffeur?
No.
Okay.
His dad just
All right,
drives it.
So that is parked outside.
Why is my dad here? He just says out loud.
I'm assuming when it was never there when.
Well, I mean, I think they probably called all of our parents.
Yeah, they would have called my
Hope
mom.
not.
My dad sets his phone on fire regularly.
Phone at home on fire?
Anything.
Because it wouldn't be cell phones.
No.
He might have a car phone in the rolls, but it would
He-
be one of those that is literally a car phone.
Not. I mean, a home phone, but not the home he shares with my mom.
Okay. The hotline, so to speak.
Yeah.
Maybe she called him.
Oh, and definitely like
Is
the license plate has some cute like alternate spelling of brimstone.
Okay.
Ah.
But shortened to the point that it's like
Yeah, it's like
completely
it's like
unclear.
BRMSTNE, like something like that.
Yeah.
I should point out that the first cell phones, like the big dinosaur Motorola Dynatac, was in 83.
were a thing now, yes, but they were not common.
Yeah.
They were. They
Like,
were. Yeah.
They first went into commercial production in 83, though. It's been 12 years.
Yeah, but
That still, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not super common, but still.
This time period, it was far more common, at least for wealthy folks, to have them
But
like,
also-
actually installed in the car.
yeah, Hillel would not have. Part of his charm is that you can't reach him. Ever.
Do I know anything about your dad?
Probably not. You've probably never met
Okay.
him. I honestly nobody.
Okay.
Honestly, nobody. Probably nobody has ever met him. At least
I assumed I hadn't met. I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
you would have said anything.
No.
Okay. Is he in the know on things?
He's the cause of things. Well, kind of.
Oh. We still. Are we going in or are we going out? Story of my life.
Fair. No. When Dad shows up, I gotta go talk to him. So, chill in the car for a bit.
Cool.
That works. Lexi, I'm gonna need to talk to you for a second.
Yeah, no problem.
I will
So,
Back scream if you need anything.
disentangle myself from Ruby. And-
She's gonna try to play it off like she forgot
yeah.
that
Yeah.
she was like on him. Like,
So
Good move.
sorry.
So in the middle of this moment is when the door to the warehouse opens. While you are not quite fully disentangled.
Mm-hmm.
And wearing a white seersucker suit. Would you describe the man that grinning steps out?
So if he hadn't previously been established as Zach's father, you would still be able to identify this as Zach's father. They have it's almost exactly the same. This is so. Actually, no. The easiest way that it's James Marsters is Zach's father. Like they have that. That's functionally the way they look. Like
That's exactly what I was picturing.
yeah, it's James Marsters with the most James Marsters grin on his face at all times.
But in appearance at the moment, it's James Marsters playing Harold Hill. And steps out and goes, you all can hear this voice. Those of you not looking towards the door can hear this voice. BJ, you've pulled in, I assume.
Yeah, BJ is like pulled up next to the car, has already kicked the stand because she was not in the middle of that conversation. Okay. So she's kicked the stand, taken her helmet off, hung it on the handle, and is in the middle of retrieving her equipment from the side bag when the door opens.
Okay. And you all hear, "Hey, pal! Glad to see you made it home from school. Sounds like it was quite a day. Oh, good to see your friends. Who's this?"
Is that indicating towards
Ruby in
Ruby, yeah.
in his lap? Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Dad. This is Ruby.
At this point, she jumps off of him.
Well, hey there, little lady. Walks over towards you and grinning, bows and holds out a hand. Said, "I'm sure my son hasn't quite demonstrated the family manners. Let me give you a hand out of the car there."
I love this. This is great.
So overwhelmed. She'll let him help her out.
Fantastic, fantastic. What's your name?
I'm Ruby
Well,
Sinclair.
Ruby, it's nice to meet you. You can call me Hal. And turns around and says, "Oh, Lexi, good to see you. How you been?"
Okay, now I'm confused. Have I met this person or not?
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, where are my manners? Again, I'm Hal. Again, I've heard all about you from this little scamp.
Okay, so here's the leading question. Because BJ and Zach do work together and are not like a relationship thing, has she ever like spoken to or heard word from Zach about Hal before?
Nope. He never talks about his dad. Pointedly never talks about his dad. He does not. If it ever comes up in conversation, he just lights a cigarette and either ignores the question or walks away.
Fair enough.
So, did you invite some of your friends over to hang out, just have a good old gab session at the old warehouse after school?
No, Dad. Actually, I was coming to pick up my kit because there's some weird stuff going on that needs to be checked out.
Oh, when isn't there? But makes a big show of pulling on his wrist. Pulls up the thing. Looks to me like school probably is still in session, huh? You know, I heard from your godfather this morning that you had something of a late start. You sure you ought to be leaving so early too?
Dad, A, how often do the two of you talk? And B, why does he talk to you?
Oh, pretty much anytime he's irritated about anything, so we talk all the time.
That makes sense.
But where are my manners? And turns and will open the door on the passenger side and hold out a hand to you, Lila.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
And who would you be?
Delilah Reed. I'm new.
Oh, aren't you just? Oh, that's fantastic. He's holding out a hand to help you out of the car.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
All right, you do, and there's like this moment of like a click on the contact, and he goes, "Oh, do we know each other?"
No. Do I feel that too, or
That's
Or-
Yeah, yeah,
That's
Just
straight
for
yeah.
the
sex,
audience.
Zach.
Okay.
There is something sort of like oddly, very uncomfortably familiar about the way that this person feels to you.
Okay. Interesting. No. Uh-uh.
Huh. And the grin spreads a little bit and says, "Oh, I must know your parents then."
Yeah, maybe.
New in town, huh?
Yes.
The Reeds?
Yes.
Oh, I'll have to have a little word. Stop by. I'm sure we'll figure out where we know each other.
I'm looking at my dad with the "What the fuck are you doing, Dad?" look on the face.
The like camera pan over to like over his shoulder. There's just like BJ just like very carefully watching this. Like her eyes are not moving from this transaction, while her hand like very slowly and carefully picks the sawn off up and clips it onto her back holster that's usually hidden under her jacket.
Okay. And it sort of stands back up, letting go of your hand. And
Back
says
away from him.
and says, "Well, you brought all kinds of friends." Turns and looks towards you, BJ.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we weren't meaning to stay very long.
Oh, that's all right. Looks like you're ready for all sorts of investigation. That's quite a hog you got there, little lady.
Yeah. You never know when some dangerous wildlife might show up.
Oh, you never do, especially this close to the state park. Well, I know one time, this old beast and I, gestures back towards the rolls, almost had ourselves a little encounter with a 10-point buck. But that's about the only kind of hunting I like to do.
That's unfortunate.
But so, hey, don't let me hold you up, pal. Why don't you go grab your kit and tell me where we're headed?
We?
Well, sure, pal. Your dad calls you pal.
Yeah, I know. Did Mom put you up to this?
No, not at all.
Are you in the doghouse, Dad?
Nope. No, just does a dad have to be in the doghouse to have some interest, want to spend some quality time with his son?
I would like to read a situation and see if this is something that Mom has put him up to.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely can.
I can answer that one easily. Yes.
All I can imagine is Sonny just walking past all this and just, what's going on over there?
I love how this the tension immediately changes if it's suddenly he's doing this because of Mom.
Well, you're reading it. How, since Zach and I are so close, is just Hal or is Dad okay?
Wait, ask me that again. I'm sorry.
Since Zach and I are so close, is Hal the only option to call you, or is Dad okay?
Lexi, please do not call my father Daddy.
I didn't say Daddy.
I know where you were
That's not
going.
subtle.
Oh, no. You know what, Lexi? Of course, you can call me Dad.
There's just the sucking in of the teeth from BJ.
You put James Marsters in front of me.
I know what I did. It was the only way I could explain the weird attraction everybody has to Zach.
You know, I always kind of thought I was more of a papa, but never could manage to get that one going. So if that sounds right to
I can
any
do
of
that.
you all right, there we go.
I'm
See?
flexible.
I knew we'd get along. Oh, I bet
Very.
you are.
Would you?
No, I'm
Stop.
good, Mr. And then I'm just gonna leave that hanging because I don't actually know what Zach's last name is, and I actually would like to find out because
Lol.
aw.
It's just like, while all this awkwardness is happening, BJ has not stopped watching this interaction, but is slowly arming up from the motorcycle.
So Yeah, you can tell, given the amount of patter and kind of patina of cheer that your dad is putting on this. This is definitely not 100% a Hal joint. This is either your mom or OG Zachariel, or maybe both.
Or granddad. Hopefully not granddad though.
Probably somebody closer to home.
Yeah. So just walk over to dad and like lean in, not putting out the cigarette. He learned how to smoke from his dad.
Yep.
Dad.
Yeah, pal. Not lowering voice at all.
Yeah. You don't have to do this, and you are embarrassing the fuck out of me.
Oh, I know.
You like that? I forgot.
Isn't that what dads do?
No, it's
Oh, is
not.
that what they do?
Kind of looks up to the others. Right? What kind of dad would I be if I didn't embarrass my son, huh?
Presumably a zombie.
Yeah, you lost me on this one.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that makes sense.
The subtle implication that BJ is not actually all that embarrassed by her own dad as she says that.
Yeah, I like that. See? Just a normal dad doing normal dad things.
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever done a normal dad thing in your life, Dad.
Well, I'm doing one right now, apparently.
All right, let me go get my kit.
Sure. Let me help you out.
Walk into the warehouse.
All right. Your dad follows you in. Hold tight, kids. We'll be right back.
Why
As soon
do
as
you
they're
have?
gone,
Door
go ahead.
shuts.
Why
go
do
ahead.
you have a gun? I'm looking at BJ.
To be fair, she's not
don't?
making she's not making it obvious that she's arming up. Like,
I know, but I was trying to get away from.
yeah, no, fair.
Yeah.
You're on a motorcycle. You don't. There's only so
Yeah.
much subtly arming up you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like most like to be clear, like the pointed thing is that most of the kid is on one side of the motorcycle, and she
Okay.
pointedly parked with that side facing away from the car, so that she
Okay.
could basically use the motorcycle as a shield for this goes on the
Okay.
side, this goes on
All
the
right.
jacket.
I personally think it's interesting if
Yeah, no, you absolutely could have seen.
Okay.
Yeah, you absolutely could have seen some of it, but to be clear, it
Mm-hmm.
is not meant to be obvious.
No, got that.
Do you have a sword as well? Am I forgetting this? I don't remember.
No,
for sure what you
she
said
does
you
not.
had.
She does not have a sword.
Okay.
She has.
All right.
She has a pistol, a shotgun, and brass knuckles.
Okay. I am going to stand by my statement then. Why do you have a gun? Do you have a gun? What?
I have two guns.
I'm grabbing Ruby and heading off
Yes.
across the street.
So confused right now. But yeah, she'll go with you.
This.
Because you said you needed to talk.
Yeah.
Mm.
She did.
Does she still?
She does. She's just confused
And then is
overwhelmed by that.
Zach still out here, or did he go inside? I forgot.
He went inside with
He
his
went
son.
inside. Okay. Yeah.
As did
so.
Dad.
Yes. So where are we going first? You guys can, yeah.
Yeah, and so she's like, I have two guns, and I have them because this place is weird, and sometimes you need them.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay, two guns. He's strange, and I don't know what's going on.
To be fair, I don't think Zach does either.
Okay, all right, that's reassuring. Do you know what's going on?
Well, I know there's probably something weird going on, and it might need to be shot, which is why I brought the guns.
Right.
That's it. That's it. Like low conversational volume.
I was curious how loud this is. Drev, you mentioned the possibility that Sonny is just sort of walking by on his way to the library. If you would like to have that actually occur, I am all for that. But entirely up to you.
Which means that the side of the bike that it has all the weapons on it is facing where Sonny would be walking.
Yeah, like if he's just like walking by, yeah.
It's like, that's a gun. It's just like, I just wave because I know them from school.
Yeah.
And then I stop because Ruby and I can't think of Jeremy's character. Lexi. Because like then he stops because Ruby and Lexi start crossing the street. It's like, do they need something from me? Just kind of like awkwardly standing there like half waving.
Give you a weird look and just slightly shift direction so we're a little further away once we hit the street. So
Sorry. Everything is weird right now.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was about, but
Okay, good. I'm not the only one.
No, that was weird.
Have
what's
you
up?
met his dad before?
No. Zach does not talk about daddy.
Okay. I also don't think he wants you to call him daddy.
Oh, I know he does.
Okay.
Zach wants a great many things. Right now, we need more focused on what you want.
Yeah.
Which is that?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Two things I needed to talk to you about. Number one. Okay. Maybe it's just because of like everything going on with me right now.
Right.
I guess I'm a little braver. I'm able to actually talk to him. And I don't know if I'm going to be like this the next time I see him. So, how do I let him know I'm interested? Because you dated him.
No, never.
Sweetie, baby. Zach is a lot like me and a lot of other people that you know. Zach is a high school boy.
I picked up on that one, yeah.
So the easiest way is something that, is straightforward, to the point. I mean, I have suggestions, but I don't know if you would agree with them.
Basically your style.
Or you could, instead of just, showing up naked in his room, you could
don't do that.
you could just say, "Hi, I'm interested in you."
I mean, I would have to be able to get alone with him, and right now there's something going on with him and his dad. So,
I mean, I can play distraction with everybody else. It's only so many people I can play distraction for, but I can distract most of them.
okay, here's the second thing I was going to bring up. What did we do with Lila?
What do you mean?
Okay, she's clearly interested in him.
That's why you have to move fast.
Yeah, what? Okay.
Are you all looking
Sweetie,
over at Lila?
I'm not.
I think we've walked away. But
Yeah.
She'll like motion with her head, but she's not looking at Lila.
Okay, fantastic.
Sweetie, you are a cheerleader. You understand sports, right?
Yeah.
When there is an opponent on the other side of the field, what is your job? Beat them. However necessary.
Cheerleading.
No, what I'm saying is that's I'm sorry, I assumed you actually paid attention at the games that you cheerlead for.
That's football, though. You're talking. Okay, never mind.
The principles of the matter are exactly the same. You have an opponent on the other side of the field.
You tackle them?
Think beyond the literal here.
I mean, you already did that, to be fair. You just didn't make it to the end goal.
It's I forget not everybody pays attention to film. All right. I'm using a metaphor. I'm using an analogy.
Okay.
You learned about this in middle school.
Not literally tackle them, but defeat them by any means necessary. I will handle Lila.
I'm not gonna kill her.
I didn't say kill her.
Defeat by any means necessary. Oh, like what I do with Charity?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Okay, that's
finally
a better analogy.
Finally,
why did you just go there?
And the heavens opened and enlightenment was given.
Why didn't? Okay, whatever.
Zakaria looks down.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking. Don't you dare!
I will keep. My point is, the way you said that, it sounds like you have some potential sympathy for this girl in terms of pursuing Zach as an interest. You can't have that.
But she's nice, and I mean, she has been following me around a lot. But
I'm
really nice.
Lexi's never heard of
yes, and I'm
before.
certain. I am absolutely certain that she will have a wonderful time with whoever she settles with after losing out here. Zach's probably all wrong for her anyway.
How do you even know he'll be interested in me?
Cut to Lila and BJ talking about how this town is fucking weird.
Yeah, I actually do kind of want to jump if you all are okay with like
yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, that's a perfect spot. How do you know he's interested in me? Cut.
Yeah, actually I would we can cut we'll actually jump inside very quickly and then we'll jump back outside to that whole thing about talking about who's interested. So we'll hop inside very briefly and you are walking into the warehouse, I assume, headed up to your room.
No, headed over to target practice area.
Okay, all right.
Like
and your dad is walking beside you.
So yeah, walking into the warehouse, it's on the ground floor. He's set it up to sort of like he set it up because he's training his abilities here. So there's like several different like types of like target ranges. None of which look like target ranges because they're not meant for the way that you would normally use one. But one of them, which is like a campfire, like a fire pit that's been set up in a particular area, has like a small like gold line box on it over next to it that he's walking towards specifically to pick up as he does so. Once the door closes,
your dad is going to cut you off and say something first, which is why I wanted to hop back over. It says, "So, pal, new girlfriend, huh?"
What?
Oh, the one in your lap. Unless that's just how kids today are riding in cars.
Oh no,
makes things easier for me.
Lexi like did a U-turn and we sort of like fell into each other because Lexi drives crazy.
Oh, just outside? Because I didn't see that.
That goes to respond and then realizes how long they had been like that. Dad, why are you doing this?
Bored. Also, I'm interested in my boy. Oh, he's my boy. How are you, pal?
I've been fine. Practicing, he says, gesturing towards what was not his best particular incantation, as the scarecrow that he was aiming at is perfectly fine, but the ground around it has been scorched.
Ooh. A for effort there, pal.
aiming is hard. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry. Couple centuries, you'll have it tuned in just fine.
Yeah.
Just fine. I gotta say though, did you know this boy from your class? Was it Mark?
What was his name? Out of character.
Mark, yeah, Mark Tolan.
Dude, I know him.
Up to you. Not he was relatively new, so
What does sorry because I wasn't here for the first episode. What do
yeah.
what does like we as a group know about Mark?
Not a lot. He's a newer kid to town. I
Yeah.
think Lila, you and Mark came into town at the same time.
Yeah, about.
We established, yeah.
Like I've probably met him in passing, but yeah, his name's Mark. I
Yeah.
don't know much else about him.
Well, and he reaches over, and if you let him, he puts a hand on your shoulder.
He does. He likes his dad. He's just embarrassed by his dad.
I said, pal, I don't know if we ever really talked to you about this, but one of the reasons we moved here, one of the reasons we wanted to bring you up here is this is it used to be a safe place. At least for kids, so maybe it's not as safe as we thought. I just want you and your friends to be safe out there. Be careful, okay, pal?
Yeah, Dad. I get it. What we're investigating is Ruby apparently saw somebody outside her place, and it creeped her out. And I figured it seemed a little magical, so maybe I would go and take a look at it.
Well, that's real chivalrous of you. Just and remember, okay? And he turns and puts the other hand on your shoulders. So now he's got both hands on your shoulders, looking at you. Says, "If you get her in the family way, you can come and talk to your mom and
Dad!
me about this, okay?" It's okay, You get your charm from me. Far be it from me to blame you for it. But
I know, but still.
God, the zoom is killing me.
the autofocus is great. I love it. Auto framing, like I have things for that, Dad.
Oh, yeah, that actually reminds me. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out an entire roll of condoms.
Dad.
Now, I know it's probably not cool to carry a rubber in your wallet anymore, but just in case, okay?
Wordlessly takes it and puts it somewhere.
Right.
This is the trope that I am loving, that I've seen, that I've very recently dealt with in a different story, is everyone is attracted specifically to Zach, with the single exception of BJ just does not see it or get why anyone sees it.
Fantastic. All right, so I'm presumably starting to gather up your stuff. We'll hop back out to BJ and Lila then at this point. And potentially Sunny, if Sunny is wandering over towards them. What is has Sunny just wandered off when it looks like nobody needs his help, or where is Sunny going?
Sunny, sees that the two that cross the street weren't coming for him. He'll cross the street, and it depends on how loud BJ and Lila are.
Lila's about to get loud.
Yeah, BJ's also speaking. BJ is speaking at conversational volume. Lila's about to get much louder.
Lila brackets about to get loud.
Yeah, exactly.
So Sunny, then I would say feel free to insert yourself into this conversation at either the appropriate and or the funniest possible point.
Exactly. is the town always this weird, or is it just like Halloween shit going on?
It's a town that thinks that human sacrifice every year is a perfectly normal thing. It's always this.
Yeah, right? That was what the heck is that? And then this whole thing with Mark and all of that, we're under like a curfew or something like that. Like they've deputized all of the teachers to make sure that we're safe. My family moved out here because it was safer and it was like the place to go, and like just me. I don't know what's happening or what's going on here, but I don't want to end up like Mark.
Yeah, well, that's kind of my job.
And as for safer, insert info dump about all the missing people and all the sacrifices.
Fucking hell, Sonny, where the hell did you come from?
I mean, you've had your back turned. I was just crossing the street to give those two privacy.
Wait, weren't you're friends with that weird kid? With
Gonna have to specify.
Cecil, that kid who like runs a radio show or whatever.
Ah, yeah, Cecil, yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I was gonna mention Cecil. When Cecil talks about something on the radio, there's probably something going on, but it's probably not what Cecil's talking about.
Like, although weirdly, he hasn't been able to broadcast today, but he
that ain't good.
said something about the Greys.
Well, like
he thinks it's aliens. Yeah.
I don't think it's aliens, but it's probably something.
Oh, he was out there. There was something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's almost certainly something.
Out where?
That whole snipe hunting out in the cornfields.
What snipe hunt?
Wait, that's where that happened?
Yeah. Cecil was going snipe hunting with Mark and insert the other three.
Which cornfield?
Kellerman.
The Kellerman's field, the one that got set on fire.
Oh, shit. All right.
Supposedly, he got a picture of it, but he dropped his camera out there too.
Oh well, then I am definitely going out to the Kellerman fields next.
And it was Richie, Victor, and Charity were the other three.
Sonny would have been able to give those names, not me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know where this Kellerman cornfield is?
Oh yeah, I do.
It's like, yeah, you take this road so far out, and
we should go out there.
Yep, that's my plan. You coming with?
Yeah, should we wait for looks like at the far away the pair kind of talking and back toward the house? Should we wait for
the warehouse,
which is very confusing? Why? I mean, I guess if it's supplies, but why does I don't know.
There's a lot of weird shit about this town, not least of which is the layout.
Yeah, and the principal was like, I had to go to her office.
You didn't go to the principal's office. You went to the vice principal's office.
Yes. Yeah.
No one's ever gone to the principal's office that I know of.
Okay, because that's some weird.
Yes, it is weird.
That's some weird shit there.
Cecil thinks that the principal's office is some weird portal to another realm.
My dad's the principal.
I mean, the lights flickered weirdly.
Yeah, like it's weird. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely weird.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I love how little information has passed between them in this conversation.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you see a little bit of why I carry guns now.
I guess, yeah.
Is this is this news to Sunny, or does Sunny know that BJ rocks shotguns?
I don't think Sonny directly knew that BJ did, but Grandma Gertrude does. And so Sonny's unfazed by it.
There you go. There we go.
Grandma Gertrude it carries guns.
Like,
Grandma Gertrude has the get off my porch shotgun.
Yeah.
I imagine everybody over the age of 70 in this town has a shotgun.
It's like Hot Fuzz. It's like everybody around here is packing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, who?
Yeah.
Farmers mums.
Yeah.
Like not even so much as a get off my lawn shotgun, but like Grandma Gertrude's dealt with some cultists before the hard way.
It's yeah, you have to have a rifle for shooting deer when you get opportunity. Sometimes the deer have less than 4 legs.
Yeah, and to be clear, the holsters that BJ carries are meant to be largely concealed. Like the shotgun sits on a back hang that is like above the belt under the jacket, and the pistol is similarly like up the waist, meant to be covered by the jacket.
Mm-hmm. Well, what was your name again? Looking at Sunny because she doesn't know your name.
No, my name's Sunny.
Hey, Lila. Holds out a hand to you. Oh,
I don't know if Drevian's food. I think Drevian's speed just froze.
I think maybe.
That is the
or
absolute
it's a troll
stillest.
job. One of the two.
Possibly. It does seem. I think it might have frozen. Oops.
Yeah, it seems unnaturally still.
Yep.
Well, I tell you what, we are right at our break time anyway, so maybe instead of an after these messages we'll be right back, we get a sorry, we're having technical difficulties splash screen.
Up.
So, but we will be right back. Oh wait,
there we go.
There's a Drev.
Drevian's moving again.
Yay!
All right,
you're back.
Well, we will still okay. So let's at least resolve that situation then. So you reach out, you hold your hand.
Lila introduces herself. And after a moment, like awkwardly holds out a hand for a handshake. Mostly, I'm kind of curious if now I've just sort of got a weird sensation every time I shake people's hands, or if it's people, and maybe if you are going to trigger the same reaction.
Yeah. So, Sunny, do you take the proffered hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunny has no reason not to.
No, nothing. None of that sense of similarity or familiarity this time.
Okay.
Could I provide an appropriately dramatic button for the break?
Sure.
I think so. First of all, is Dad intending to follow, or is he like checked in and he's gonna like hang back for now?
What do you want him to do?
Zach wants him to not follow him.
That it seems like his intent is to follow.
Okay. That's fantastic. Doing his best to ignore. So like I think he's doing his best to ignore his dad at that point. Then I think while Lexi and Ruby are having conversation about how do I know he even likes me, they like sort of for whatever reason glance over towards the warehouse just in time to see Zach having come out with like a case of stuff in his arm, and just because she's the first person that he got to, stops by throwing an arm over Lila's shoulder. Not knowing whatever conversation was happening, just arm over Lila's shoulder and going, "All right, you ready to go?"
About that. And that's probably the cutoff point.
Yeah.
I would like to have the cut be a smash zoom to Ruby's face.
There we go.
Going off of what she and Lexi were just talking about, she will completely change her tone and say, "You're right. I need to kill her."
That's the commercial break. Okay.
Right.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, but you don't feel that way right now.
Well, thanks, folks. And remember, when we take our break, you take yours, get up, stretch, grab some water, grab another beverage of your choice, grab a snack, grab whatever you need, and we'll be back in just about 5 minutes.
We're back. A dinosaur story.
A dinosaur story.
So, Holly has just updated her friend goals for Ruby. And Zach is standing there with an arm around Lila's shoulders. Lila, do we as viewers notice anything at this moment about Lila?
Yeah. There's just sort of it's a blush. And there's some shifting as she tries to make sure her back is not in contact with you at all. And there's just sort of like some fabricy sounds as some wings sort of move involuntarily.
Amazing. So Sunny and Zach, how familiar are you two with one another? We talked about this a little bit earlier, but sort of you all know each other at least by appearance, I would assume. But
it really depends on how frequently Zach goes to the library.
Actually, Zach frequents the library. So Zach frequents the library a lot more than anyone probably thinks he does.
But really not helping with Lila's crush.
But he never seems to. The books that he checks out from the library never seem to be on the shelves in the first place.
I actually like that the two of you actually know each other probably far more than anyone else would expect.
Actually,
are you too good with that? Like, you're just like, so Sunny, from your perspective, like, here are all these other kids that you know to varying degrees, and like your library buddy just walked out of this warehouse, followed by this blonde, older gentleman in a white seersucker suit.
That looks,
definite family resemblance between the two of them.
Yeah, that looks like Zach in 20 years, kind of thing.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, hey, Sonny, what are you doing here?"
Hey, Zach. I was just passing through on my way to the college library, and Lila was very loud about how weird the town is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I need to return that book.
Yes, it's due insert 3 days from
hey,
now.
Dad, he says, looking over his shoulder.
What's up, pal?
Could you return a book for me?
Are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I'm trying to give you a task that will be very helpful to your son.
All right, go ahead and manipulate someone.
Let's see. What are forwards and how do I gain them?
If you have, for instance, a +1 forward, that is a +1 on your next roll in a particular situation.
Okay. Would I get a +1 forward for him being my dad?
As the current father of a teenager, I'm tempted to give you a negative, but let's just call it a flat roll.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I failed.
You get experience.
So you get a point of experience.
Mark point of experience.
So he says, "You know what, pal? This really feels to me like just a lesson in responsibility. You know how we've talked about responsibility? This seems like something that I think it's really important for you to take this on yourself. Sunny, was it?" Turns and points at you.
Yes, my name is Sunny.
Well, hey, I'm Hal. I'm Zach's dad. Listen, why don't you remind Zach here what the penalty is for not returning a library book on time and why it's just so gosh darn important to get it back within the due date.
Info dump.
All right. So,
Like, here's the penalty for a book from the Nightgrove High Library. Here's the penalty for the community college library. Here's the penalty for
the public library.
The public county library.
So this is like the first time that you all have seen that smile start to like fade or shrink a little bit. And it's not turning into a frown. It's just there's a little bit of glassiness to the eyes. The smile is getting a little smaller.
Zach, conversely, has a much bigger grin on now.
Anyway, next point of interest is going to be the Kellerman farm.
I feel like we're walking over at this point.
Zach and Ruby saw the arm go around Lila. She started
Yeah,
walking.
we are
whether
crossing the
Lexi was
street.
with her or not.
Yep.
Zach, oblivious to all this. To BJ.
Roll for Mean Girls.
We're gonna go to Ruby's place to check out the thing. Oh wait, no, you weren't. Sorry, you weren't. You were in the. So
I was in the motorcycle. Yeah.
Yeah. So at that point, the arm comes off as like because he talks with his hands, so the arm goes off from around as he's talking to BJ. So there's a thing that I need to check out at Ruby's place before I go anywhere else.
Several things, really, but
I mean the murder that I mean I assume we're investigating. Probably there's evidence of it near the Kellerman farm. So
there is also the grin is back, and he winks at you, Lexi.
I'm distracted for a moment. But I get quickly back on course. Like, yeah, murder is bad. But if there's bad shit happening at Ruby's place, which is right next to my place, that means another murder could happen, and I would rather prevent potential murders than deal with the one that already happened.
I mean, I can follow up.
That horse left the stable.
I can follow up with you there afterwards, BJ.
Fair enough. If there's things to kill, I'm not going to save you any.
Since when have I needed you saving me from that?
I didn't say save you from. I'm not going to save you any.
Oh,
now, I may just be an old-fashioned guy, but it seems to me that if there's something out there causing harm to kids, maybe y'all ought to stick together. And it seems to me like a mystery at somebody's house. That's probably quite a bit safer than traipsing off in a field where somebody's been murdered. So, why don't y'all stick together and head up to Lexi? It was your place, right? Or Ruby?
Ruby's
My place, but our houses are next door to each other.
Yeah, 6 to 1, half dozen of the other.
Because in magical investigations, I am next to useless. I can only really do the physical side.
Zach just like puts a thumb to his forehead.
BJ does not give a shit.
Yeah.
Like I am as matter of fact as it gets.
Beach. Stop.
No.
Also, yes, your nickname is Beach now.
She's especially not going to stop using the nickname Beach.
That's fair.
What's
Anyways, let's go. And he starts walking towards the car.
In the car.
Are we going to my place first?
Yes.
All of us?
Everybody who's getting in this car is going there.
I mean, Dad, if you want
to follow. I grab Zach and like yank him into the car.
Oh, he's already on the way to get in the car.
Yeah. Yep. I'm giving it about 5 seconds and then driving off. And yes,
Pal,
that is intentionally an attempt to leave Lila behind.
Pal, you sure you don't want to ride?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Maybe later. And we drive off.
Is Lila getting in?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
she's trying to. I don't know if Lexi will let me.
I'll hold the door open for Lila, just because Zach's dad is here, and thus he has to show his manners.
I'm gonna go into the back seat then, I assume.
Get me wedged between Lila and Ruby.
Yeah.
So where is Sunny going then?
There is sadly for Lexi, hilariously for me, an open spot in the front.
Yeah.
The question was going to be if they did leave before Sunny got into the car, BJ was going to ask Sunny, you want to ride with me to the Kellerman farm?
Sunny has no idea what to do.
I think Lila should ride with BJ.
This is what I was trying to do. I don't say that.
Like,
yeah.
By this point,
it's like Sunny will like comment as everyone's piling into the car. It's like, what are we going to Ruby's for? Like, what's going on?
No answers forthcoming. If you hesitate, we're
just
probably
hop
going.
in, loser.
Guess
like,
we're
just
all going to my place.
gets in.
All right. I like your style.
Dad following us?
We'll find out, and because everybody's in at that point.
I genuinely don't know.
So, Drevian, it's tough for Sunny. You got kicking in the front seat, sitting in the back seat. You got to make your mind up. Which seat will you take?
The open seat that's in front.
Okay, fantastic.
I feel like
it's not Friday.
I don't know.
It's not.
I don't know how wide the back seat is, but I just imagine because of how Lexi drives, I'm between Ruby and Lila, one arm around Ruby, one arm around Lila. Not because not in a way of like these are mine, but just in a way, if I don't hold on to the side of the car, I'm gonna be thrown. Like kind of thing. So
or
it's like that high seat,
like your arms are gonna be weird.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's just like one arm holding on to the two sides of the Camaro, but just happen to be arms around both of them.
So as they take off, BJ just looks at Hal, is like, you gonna follow your son, or you gonna do the adult thing and follow the kid who's going to the very obviously more dangerous place?
I'd like you to go ahead and manipulate someone.
Manipulate. I don't even know what a success looks like in this case. It's a failure anyway.
Interesting.
She's genuinely just asking that, like.
Yeah. So he looks at you and he says, well, listen, if I can't talk you out of going to this place by yourself, it seems like the real adult thing to do would be to let somebody know that that's where you're headed. So you sure you don't want to go with your friends?
The only people that you could let know that would care are already dead. So.
Oh no, there's plenty of folks. There's the sheriff's department. There's the school.
Are you attempting to threaten me with the fact that I am going to a farm?
Well, I just think if you're headed out to what crime scene is, there's probably folks that ought to know about that just to keep you safe.
Interesting. I don't think I fully follow your logic, but sure.
What team fully follows the logic of an adult anyways?
Is this an attempt to get me to hang around your kid for his safety?
Trying to I as the keeper, I'm trying to consider the response to that. What is your goal in bringing that up?
I think she's trying to get literally any information out of this guy that she can. Like, she doesn't know this guy very well, doesn't know how well she trusts him. She's trying to get a read on what his actual angle is in this entire conversation.
All right. So in response, then he says, well, that sounds like you know Zach pretty well. In your experience, does he need looking after?
Sometimes.
Well, then where do you think you ought to be?
To be fair, there are 4 other people, but yeah, I guess if something does go down hairy, I'm usually the one who has to pull him out of the fire.
You seem like you got a good head on your shoulders.
You seem like you make a lot of veiled threats.
Oh, not me. I'm just a regular old guy.
I will believe that when anyone believes that my parents are dead.
Old guy, capital O, capital G.
He looks at you and he says, I'm real sorry about that. It's hard to grow up without your folks.
I mean, I didn't say anything about without.
He cocks his head a little bit. Smile doesn't leave, but becomes a little bit more thoughtful and says, you know, I've really got to start going to more PA meetings at the school. It sounds like a lot of you kids come from some real interesting families.
You know, they keep saying that my mom is great at the PTA meetings. I keep asking how they don't notice she walks through the walls.
Well, then sounds like somebody's bringing brownies to the next PTA meeting.
Have fun. I'm sure you guys could talk about a lot.
Looking forward to it.
Are you coming along? I guess I'm following them.
Oh, I'll just make sure y'all get where you're going safely.
All right.
For the rest of the season, there's a black Rolls Royce Phantom just out of shot in every scene.
Did you, BJ? Did you give yourself an XP? By the way,
I did.
Okay,
yes.
Good. All right. Yeah, having a high school setup means I have the easy failure consequence of parent appears. All right. Any conversating occurring on the drive back up to the manors? I assume at this point we're getting on to D'Souza and just taking it straight up to College View.
Yep. I think Lexi in the front seat with whatever is going on back there. Lexi is about putting 30% odds on there only being 2 people and a big blood smear in the back by the time the car stops. So is not paying attention because witness.
Okay.
All I can imagine is Lexi taking some turns harder than others to intentionally throw Zach onto Ruby, and takes the other turns gentler to not throw Zach onto Lila.
So Holly, high or low?
Oh, high.
So Lila, there's something poking you in like the hip.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. I had sort of.
Anyway, sorry, I'm going to cut in here. I was still talking.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good. I look over and say, so what's your deal?
What do you mean?
I mean, what's your deal? Tell me about yourself. What's your deal?
A researcher, basically. A lot of folklore since moving to town.
Cool. What do you do beyond that? Look, if somebody asked me, for example, yes, I could say I'm an actor, but that's not true. I'm a high school student. What's your deal? Oh, honey.
Sonny is it's like not used to like just being directly questioned.
Uh-huh. Do you not have a deal? What do you do when you're not researching?
Like schoolwork,
Uh-huh.
helping at the library, listening to
time-
whatever
There's a time when I'm
conspiracy-
not researching.
listening to whatever conspiracy Cecil stumbled into next.
Right. Okay, don't worry. There's still hope. We're gonna fix that. Now I'm done.
Cecil just looks absolutely bewildered and is questioning whether should have gone with BJ or not.
Yeah.
You mean Sonny?
You might have just encountered the most dangerous look at you yet. Lexi just found a project.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So yeah, Lila, there's something poking you in like the hip.
Okay. Wow. I was sort of looking over my shoulder back at your dad because I am very concerned about that. But now I am overwhelmed. So that was your dad.
Yeah, he's a lot.
Yeah, he's a character.
Mm-hmm.
You have a godfather too, and
Yeah, the person I'm named after.
oh, Zach Senior. Got it. Okay.
We'll go with that.
Okay.
Looks over shoulder. Tim's
We're headed to your place, Ruby. I'm gonna like brightly lean around and like smile at you.
Ruby shoots you a glare like she's going to kill you.
Ruby, there's something poking into your hip too, but it's different that's poking into your hip.
All right.
Oh no.
Uh,
You are enjoying this way too much, Sen. By which I mean the correct amount.
Yeah.
Given that he's between the two of you, I don't know what y'all are thinking it could be, because I don't know that anybody is that well hung.
Listen, our characters may not have specific details on your backstory.
That's fair.
But if anything is,
Ruby is going to they're very close together at this point anyway, but she will like lean into him so she's almost on top of him and say, could I have a cigarette?
Sure. He says, trying to figure out how to get to that waistband. He's just basically telling you the location of his pack of cigarettes.
Oh, he's saying what? Look into.
No, he's basically saying he said waistband, as if like, do you want to grab it? Because otherwise he's got to like wiggle around to get it.
Oh, she'll grab it.
Actually, if that means feeling around your hip.
Mm-hmm. She's very much making a show of this, Delilah, by the way. Trying to get a message across.
So where on his waistband do you start? Left hip, right hip, or crotch? Which, like, where?
The side closest to her.
Okay. The first thing you feel is a wooden box.
I'm just gonna click a thing to see, because there have been signs, but maybe not.
Is this it? She'll indicate towards the wooden box.
Oh no, that's sorry. Further to the right. That's my kit.
Right. What kit is this exactly?
Well, you said that you saw somebody outside your place, right?
Right.
Wait, what?
This is yeah. Oh, you missed. Did you miss that?
I didn't tell you.
Right.
The music was loud. You have a great sound system.
What? quick pause before we go further down this conversation.
Yep.
What is your question for Investigate a Mystery?
Oh, I was trying to see if Lila has picked up on the sexual tension at all in any sort of way.
Oh, fair.
That Ruby is into him.
What is being concealed here?
Yeah.
I think that the other one that made me laugh in this situation is what sort of creature is it? But
I don't think she's asking that one, to be honest.
No. Yeah, I mean,
at the moment, a rage monster.
Yeah, I don't think Ruby is being remotely subtle.
I feel like I pick it up by now.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, she did just grope his box right in front of you. So
Ellen Keller could pick it up right now.
Yeah.
Also, extra points for somehow an aggressively 90s reference, even though it wasn't. But that feels like a very 90s high school reference somehow.
That's when we all learned about it. But yeah, if you look at it, it is what seems to be like a very old wooden box with sort of dark stained wood with like gold inlays on it in a pattern you do not recognize, and it is wrapped. It is like wrapped twice over with like a leather strap.
What sort of kit is this?
The investigative kind.
Okay. She's still looking for a cigarette.
Slightly further up the hip is where he keeps his pack of cigarettes.
I feel like she'll find one eventually.
Yep. And then yep, right. Too far back. There it is. Okay.
Lower.
Too low.
Nope. Still lower.
I will say, you do notice since he came out of the warehouse, he has several more rings on than he normally wears. There is also an additional 2 necklaces, one of which has an ankh on it, and one of which has just like a column, like a bar. And as you pull the cigarette out, apparently he was just keeping his lighter in his left hand, and so he just offers the lighter to you from around your shoulder.
Oh, thanks.
One hand lights.
Lexi, at this point, if you haven't already spotted them in your rear view, you can see BJ having caught up, and behind BJ, you can see the rolls.
Don't look now, but we're being followed by your dad.
Yeah, I know.
Is this a thing that we're okay with?
My dad means well. He's just really old and embarrassing.
Okay.
He's fine.
You're coming up to the turn into the gates to the manors. Because of course it's a gated community.
Yep. Slow down.
Does
you go up?
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Does Lila investigate what's poking her in the hip?
No. I'm trying. I guess yes. I'm trying to distance myself now that I've realized. Oh, this is the situation. Oh no. And I think I'll try and figure out what's up with that, just so I know. Do I may roll or?
I mean, it's not particularly hard. I mean,
Okay.
I guess it is technically. If you feel around or just look and check.
No, I'm looking. I'm not feeling.
Yeah.
That would be a wild move.
Yeah,
it would be. There's the hilt of a dagger that's just strapped to his belt. That definitely wasn't there before.
Okay. I have. Is that a knife?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, it's Sheeds.
Right.
That's not usually the "don't worry" line.
Look, Zach's dumb.
She's not going to ask any more questions.
You could also, I would imagine, it's on the same side. There's also just an enormous wad of condoms in his pocket.
Oh no! That's in my bag.
Okay, fair.
That's my bag.
Right.
Damn it. Oh well.
Sonny looks over her shoulder. It's like, he has a knife. That seems tame compared to BJ's.
You've never known him to
Seems
carry a
tame
knife,
compared
but
to
sure.
BJ's, so.
I mean, he's not wrong. It does seem tame compared to the girl who carries shotgun, handgun,
Yeah.
and brass
Oh,
knuckles.
absolutely.
Yeah. Multiple guns.
Lexi, as you roll up, Ms. Jeffries, who's on gate duty today, stands up in her pressed uniform and comes out with her checklist, and she looks up. Oh, good afternoon, Miss Laramie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Doing well. Here, just sign in for me, please.
Yep.
She holds out the clipboard.
Know the deal.
All right. And BJ, how are you rolling into this situation?
Presumably just pulling up alongside the main vehicle.
Okay. Sort of looks over and it comes back and says, "This is Ms. Laramie, a guest of yours?"
She's with me.
All right. Give me just one moment.
Smile
I'm gonna have to
angelically.
just gonna have to get the license plate. She walks around the back of your bike, jots down the license plate. Says, "All right." Meanwhile, on the street in the back, the Rolls is just very slowly rolling along the street, not turning in. And at this point, the window rolls down, and you can see a hand come out, and there is a very deliberate beep beep, and just a very enthusiastic wave, and then the Rolls continues on down the street.
I will wave using the hand that was holding on next to Ruby.
Okay. And then she turns, walks back into the gate and says, "All right, you all have a good afternoon." And the gate rattles back out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And you all can now enter into the manors.
Once we're in and the gate closes behind us, he'll just lean forward and go, "Don't be surprised if he shows up."
The
I mean,
gate-
is he gonna just walk into the house?
I'm
not complaining.
There are very few places that he can't get into if he wants to. Actually, there's only one place that he can't get into if he wants to.
I mean, nope, that's too easy of a reference even for me. That's in character, by the way.
Through like a gated community and everything. Was that normal, by the way, or is this new?
What?
The sign-in sheet.
That's normal, I would assume.
Yeah, that's it. That's always been the way.
Yeah.
Anybody who comes, you have to be accompanied by a resident of the manors, or you have to they have to be specifically expecting you. And if you have a guest, they write down your license plate. So obviously, Ruby and Lexi live here. Who of the rest of you have been in the manors before?
At least once.
Yeah, no, you have definitely come into the manors.
Okay.
In more than one sense.
BJ's only been up to the manors.
I was trying to be subtle about it.
I know.
BJ's only been up to the manors if work, like this line of work, has ever brought her there, but I don't know that it has.
I don't think you would be on the call list for most of the folks in the manors.
Yeah.
So you would have had to insert yourself into any situations that may or may not have occurred up here. So I think probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
What about Sunny? Probably the only reason
Doubtful.
would be okay. And Lila?
I don't think Lila has. That's
Lila's
a
new in
fair
town.
ways away. I think my hunting is probably closer to home.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So this
Ruby
is
and she aren't that close.
okay. Yeah, these are
soon to be
a lot
less
of-
close.
May never be.
These are large homes, but there is a tastefulness to them that is sometimes lacking in places like this. They are the taste can slide a little bit when it comes to lawns that are oftentimes over manicured. These are neighborhoods where if you drove through them at night, like all the lights will be on. There will be spots on every single goddamn tree in the yard. Those sorts of things. But yeah, I mean, this is very. These aren't McMansiony. This is like old money type area.
Right.
Or at least it was when it was built. These are mostly homes that have been here for quite some time and have been kept up and modernized. But these are some of the at least some of them here are some of the oldest homes here in Nightgrove. So you drive your way home. Do you pull into your own garage and walk next door? Okay.
Yeah, because mine will be empty.
Yeah.
So I pull into mine. I would assume that since we live like right next door to each other and our best, there is some way to get from my yard to your yard.
Oh, I assume there's like a pathway.
Yeah.
That was built when we were kids.
So we can go through my house to the backyard and then over and not have to potentially bother anybody who's at home at your place and alert them to problems.
Yeah. I think if there was not a path, I think at this point you all certainly would have made it.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, just go straight through the house. Ridiculously nice.
BJ will park her motorcycle in the driveway behind where you pull yours into the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Kickstand, and then either follow you through the house, or if you shut the garage door before she can do that, she'll hop the fence.
Oh no, yeah, everybody's here. Anybody who if anybody Lexi was thinking anyone would not be welcome in the house, they would have made sure that they didn't make it past the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as we're trailing through this, Lila's gonna fall back with BJ, I think.
Okay. All right. And you have your tell me about your, because I assume you are I mean a very high rent but latchkey kid, right? Lexi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any
Sorry,
identifying points or things of interest on your keys?
On my keys?
Your keychain. Do you have a cool keychain or anything?
Honestly, I don't think the keyring is something that there is probably probably like the Camaro like logo, like key, a keychain kind of thing.
The fancy like leather fob that you get from the dealer when you buy it.
100%. Okay. But for them, that's just like, hey, status. They don't. It's a thing. It's a possession. It means essentially nothing to them.
Okay.
So,
all right.
When go ahead.
No, I was saying cool. I think that's a little interesting bit of character info.
Yeah.
So when we get to the backyard, when it becomes evident that this is how we're gonna go to get into Rue's backyard, Zach will go, okay, so because of the circumstance and given the fact that one of our classmates was apparently murdered, the investigation that I need to do over in Ruby's yard needs to have the least amount of people there possible. Could y'all, pointing at Lexi and Lila and Sunny and BJ, just sort of keep an ear out over here just in case we start screaming like we're being murdered?
Yeah. Your dad wanted me to keep an eye on you, so I think I'm going to be following
you. You know what? You're fine, because you know what's going on. So that's fine. But the three of you.
But
Sure,
no, I can
yeah.
absolutely.
It-
I will. Yep.
What should we do if there's screaming bloody murder?
Nothing, because we will all die.
Go find my dad. He'll be somewhere nearby.
Okay.
We can hear screaming from upstairs. Come on, you two. Drinks.
Great.
you. You'll definitely hear if something goes wrong from upstairs.
Yeah. That's the thing. If there's Lexi knows if there's screaming at this point, there is nothing that the three of us can do. We will die.
That's why he said, "Go find my dad. He'll be nearby."
And there is a phone upstairs, so.
So that's Sunny, Lila, and Lexi going upstairs.
We are going up to my room.
Okay.
And for drinks, basically I'm playing distraction and trying to get Lila in particular drunk so she's out of commission, and Ruby has full.
Great
plan. And then I will learn everything I can, literally every small, tiny little detail about Sunny. You are going to be interrogated.
Once they're out of sight, to BJ. Okay, keep an eye, but literally, I need to not have too many bodies in the space, or we will miss clues.
Yeah, I get it. And she sort of rolls her shoulders and her neck. Let's get down to business.
Ruby.
Yeah.
Take me to where you saw that person.
Yeah, sure. She will grab his hand and lead him.
Follow.
Does she remember exactly where she saw them in the backyard?
Yeah, they were. I would have to imagine, especially with the week you've been having, that sort of moment in the morning, it's kind of ingrained in your brain. They were standing just beside the. I assume you have a pool. Your family has a pool.
I think it was a gazebo.
It's a gazebo. Okay, all right. So they're just they were just to the left. What was that, Jeremy?
I said, why not both? Gazebo and pool.
I think she might have both. I remember answering a question as to she has both.
Listen,
but I'm not sure.
Also, a pool gives the opportunity for later pool parties situations, which is very important.
And I am assuming, given their jobs, I'm assuming neither of your parents are home at this point.
They should not be.
Okay.
They are in fucking Paris right now.
Oh no, I don't mean the Laramies. I mean the Sinclairs.
Both. I misinterpreted both.
Yeah, no, I know for sure the Laramies aren't there.
Yes.
Her dad's the only one that works locally. Her mom works in Baltimore. So.
Yeah, in the city. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, just double checking.
Yeah, so she'll lead him to as close as she can remember.
Okay. Yeah, out to just to the side of the shed, I think.
Once we get there.
Or the gazebo.
Is it next to a wall, or is it open?
Like a gazebo, so more open.
It's more open. Okay. So get there, look around, then look at you, take both your hands and pull you in to really focus in. Okay. Things are gonna get weird. I just need you to trust me, okay?
Okay.
All right. Stand 2 feet that way.
Okay, sure.
All right, so he goes over to the steps over to the indicated spot, kneels down, pulls that box off of his hip, then pulls a large leather-bound tome from somewhere, and puts that down next to the box, opens it to pages that you cannot read. Whatever, there's words on it, but they're not in a language that you know. And then he reaches out to the back of his hip and pulls off this a knife that looks like this. That was on the back of his hip. And he begins muttering something, presumably in the language that you do not know, as he begins to move in what is very clearly a ceremonial fashion. Like the sort of like random twitchiness that he has naturally stops, and every motion is smooth and methodical and practiced. As he undoes the leather straps on the box, flips it open, slides the top off of it. Inside, you see a multicolor like dust. The box seems to be just full of it. He takes the knife while he's undoing that and begins to carve a symbol that is on one of the pages of the book. He begins carving that symbol into the ground with the knife. As he does, he grabs that dust and sprinkles it into the carving. Continues to recite some sort of enchantment, some sort of incantation. And then when he finishes carving the symbol and spreading the dust, he grabs the knife with his hand and slices, and then drips a little bit of blood onto the circle. I am trying, Jim, to do a magical investigation, basically, and try to recreate visually what happened here around the time where she saw that person standing here.
Sure. So this will be an investigate a mystery roll.
Yeah.
Do you have a move as a spell slinger that allows you to substitute one of your other stats for it? I don't think so. My concern is
my mostly is my ability to make things less bad when I fail a use magic roll.
Yeah,
which I am trying to use magic, whatever it's worth.
I understand, but this is not a use magic.
Fair.
This is not mechanically. This is not a use magic, but you are using magic to investigate a mystery.
Yeah.
I will offer you this. If you will take a point of harm for the bloodletting, I will let you use your weird stat instead of your sharp.
Absolutely. That's
okay.
That's the point.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I like the general setup, but I think that's, I think you've certainly established that. But this is mechanically so you're doing just a weird roll and with the results of investigate a mystery.
So investigate a mystery, and then I can change it to weird.
Yeah. While you are looking at that, what is BJ doing while this is going on?
Yeah, BJ is like, he's doing his thing. She's going to do a more physical investigation. Like, she is sort of like one hand folded behind her back just in case something pops up in front of her, but she's like walking the grounds, like outside of his general ritual vicinity. She's like walking around trying to see if there are any tracks, any potential signs of what might have been here, anything that she can pick up with her eyes.
Okay. So yeah, I was going to say that would certainly let you assist if you needed to, but this is a full success. So 10 plus, you can hold 2, which means that you get to ask 2 of the questions for investigate a mystery. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Or what can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here? Now, you're limited on what you can find out from this particular situation. For instance, I don't think this is a good situation where you could learn what could hurt it.
Yeah.
But you are allowed to ask 2 of them. You can ask them both now, or you can hold them, as the title suggests, for a later time.
I'll ask what happened here.
Okay. So in as the dust sort of sits and swirls around, you can see it alighting with other dust particles. other bits of dirt that don't seem to quite match up with this perfectly manicured lawn back here. And is this something that is visible to others around
Yeah,
you?
that would be
Okay.
why that's the reason why he didn't want anybody other than like BJ and Ruby being here.
Okay. So you can see essentially this glimmering outline of a human or at least humanoid shape with a long coat, uh sort of heavy boots, and a broad brimmed hat. You can't get any further specific features than that because of the way that the dust is clinging, but you get a sense of someone who is standing here. The tilt of the hat is just enough to indicate that they are looking upwards at a window, um, and they stand mostly still, um, and then as there is a shift in the way that the dust is reflecting, as though a sun is rising, um and dawn is breaking. And Ruby, you recall this being just after dawn. You can see a moment, and then the form moves quickly, falling back behind the gazebo, and then moving off behind the shed, and then moving from there back towards the heavy wall of yew trees that splits this property from the property next door. Not the Laramie's place, but the other next door neighbors that are through a little bit of a manicured yew tree wall, and then there's a little bit of a washout through some woods, and then it comes up into another manicured lawn and moves off in that direction. So from this, you are gathering that someone stayed here possibly for several hours, looking up at the window, and then roughly at dawn, uh, crept back off towards the trees, making sure that they moved in a way that the view from the house would be broken by intervening obstacles.
One of the other questions was, where did they go?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna follow, like, just follow the illusion, fully focused on it. And I would like to know where it went, as it did it go like through the trees? Did it go over and into the building next door? He's trying to gather as much information about where this thing went.
Sure.
And sort of how it got there, kind of like how it
So,
moved.
yeah, absolutely. So you can see as the farther you get from the site of the ritual magic, the fainter the particles start to get. But you are able easily to follow the shape. BJ, Ruby, are you following Zach?
Yeah.
Okay.
BJ isn't trying to investigate on her own. She's trying to see if this, based on where the illusion moved, did it leave any physical trace of its passing, kind of thing.
Okay, that's fair. I think as you don't need to roll separately for that. I think as you are following along and looking for that specifically, you can see here and there these heavy boot prints in the ground. They are wide, and they are muddy. That gets as it gets back and breaks through the yew trees, the mud apparently gets either shaken off, or you get into enough variegated soil that it doesn't really show up so much anymore. But you're following back. By the time it reaches the next lot, it's moving through the trees and brush and kind of rock fall at the back of the property. And it's certainly not headed towards this other house. It's headed along, and you all continue to go back through these other properties. I think at this point, since you are traipsing through other people's backyards, I'm going to need somebody to act under pressure if you don't want to get spotted. That can be any of the three of you.
Does this
and
qualify as the consequences of my own spellcasting? Since we're following my illusion?
I think it probably could.
So then I can roll act under pressure because I get +1 when acting under pressure because it's not my fault. I mean, unless that just doesn't apply.
I think in this particular case, that's fine. I think in general, that's very specifically supposed to be for when you use magic. But we're in a weird cross case.
Yeah,
no, we're in a weird cross case right now. So
yeah, because it doesn't say when you use magic; it just says the consequences of your own spellcasting.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, let's roll with that.
Act under pressure.
And then one of the others can potentially help you.
What does that mean?
When they help you, it's a specific role that you can make to try to assist somebody. But it's called help out. It's a move that another hunter can do, and potentially add a +1 to your roll. So generally, it's only worth doing if your roll is one off of either
okay,
you've got a 6 and you need a 7, or
so I get to roll first, and then they can roll.
Yeah, and you always get to choose. Yeah.
Okay. 7.
Okay.
Is an 8 still a mixed success?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You need to get to a 10. You need to get to a 10 before you're on a uncontested success.
Okay. So I think what happens is you can follow this fading image through the next 2 lawns. But you are coming to by the time you get to this 3rd lawn, this is the one that really is kind of towards the edge of the manors, and the heavy fencing that surrounds the manors is on the far side, interwoven with a hedge. But you can hear as you get to the edge of that yard, there is also an interior fence. And as soon as you start to come around and you're moving through the woods towards the back of these properties, you start to hear as several large dogs start to bark in the backyard of this final yard.
Dak will stop when he hears dogs barking. If I'm mentally thinking about the layout of town, if I were to continue following this in like a beeline in the way that this illusion seems to have gone, where would it eventually cross paths with the farm that BJ wants to investigate?
No. This is headed. You are following this to the east, which at this point is headed towards the edge of the manors in that direction. Route 131, which runs through town. There is a
golf club.
Yeah, there is a golf cart bridge over 131 connecting the manors and the golf cart and the golf course. Although it's not this far north in the manors, you're also, if you were to push north, you'd come to
the river. Yeah.
You'd come to Bierce River. Or if you continued over that way and crossed 131 some other way, you get to the golf club and then over into Machen State Park. But I mean, the biggest thing in that direction is there's a pretty major road over that way, which is the first big thing you'd come to.
Wow.
So you certainly could take the road and drive that down and get to the
Looks like they headed towards the road. He just says out loud to himself.
And there's anywhere you could get from there.
Yep.
A lot of questions.
Oh, fuck. Right. Let's go back and I'll explain some amount of them.
While they're going back, BJ is investigating the footprints to see if there's any residue that isn't just mud that can be found among them.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. I think that's separate enough that you go ahead and do your own investigative mystery there.
Do I potentially get +1 ongoing for I know my prey, or is this unlikely to be anything related to my particular prey?
I don't think you know enough at this point to cash that in. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. If this were like, I know this is some sort of demon, I want to figure out which one, then definitely yes. But at this point, we just don't know.
All right. I may end up spending a luck depending on how badly this goes. I'm so goddamn close.
I know. You really are.
Can I help out by having because the illusion passed through? It's like so the residual revelatory magic might highlight some key details for them.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Go ahead and roll plus cool. That's a help out roll for you.
7.
Yay.
Yep. Okay, so that is just enough to bump it up to a 7. So the mystery here that you are trying to unravel is specifically anything other than just generic dirt.
Yeah, so I'm kind of aiming for what sort of creature is it based on the residue that I can find.
Okay. So looking at the footprints, you can see, I mean, that they are boot prints for sure. They are large. The thing that strikes you looking more closely at them is that despite the fact that they are very large boot prints, the imprint is shallower. So whatever is wearing these boots um is not as heavy as
As their
as
size would indicate.
yeah, exactly. So it could be a person just wearing oversized boots. They could just be, gum boots worn over other shoes potentially. But this is, although it looked like a very large person, uh, it seems like maybe they don't weigh as much as it might initially seem. So either there are a bunch of extra layers going on, or it is something human sized but weighing less than a human.
It is clearly the most dangerous of all people in any city,
A scarecrow.
which is the over aggressive cheerleader mom who is trying to take Ruby out so that their kid can get promoted.
Yeah, you've okay. Well, we are in Baltimore, so you're on to me. This is my a serial mom game. So there we go. But it does, if it's not human, it's definitely moving like a human does.
Yeah. It's not as dense as it should be.
What, the hedge?
No, the thing. The boot prints are way too shallow for as big as they are, and like the illusion looked like it was a pretty big dude, but it doesn't weigh like it is.
Huh. Well, more questions for later.
So you all continue to make your way back to the house. Let's hop back to Lexi's room. How have things been going there?
I don't know. How willing is Lila to drink?
Well,
that's what cool people do.
It is.
Jesus.
I
am going
yeah.
to peer pressure the fuck out of you to
That'll
do it.
work.
I'm waiting.
That'll work.
I'm waiting for Mara to go. It's a good thing I'm not cool. No drinks.
No, Lila desperately wants to be
to be cool.
Absolutely,
Exactly.
this would work.
Unfortunately, Lexi is really good at figuring out people's weaknesses.
Yeah.
God, I love that just worked immediately. Lila's like, I want to be cool.
Yep.
Incredible. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have 3 questions, one for each of you. First, Lexi, paint the stage for us. What does Lexi's room look like?
Lexi's room looks like, so it's 1990s, so it's very, like, if you first walked into the room and just quickly glanced around, it would look like any really rich high school kids room in the 90s. There is the Kurt Cobain poster. There is the closet that is probably not exactly the cleanest. It is a good mix of, like, it probably largely has a fairly feminine feel to it, for poster bed, makeup stand, and so on. But if you look closer, there is there's a lot of stuff that I think would probably not necessarily be in your standard high school. So there are, besides the very very wealthy high end stuff, there are like in the in the bookshelf, along with like the yearbook and a lot of like the junior high and kid school books that were read and were just shoved in there and left in there. There are a number of scripts. So it is essentially, it is a mix of like androgynous high school and future filmmaker.
How many of my shirts are still in your closet?
They are all the way in the back of the closet, so that is not immediately obvious. Oh, and there is 100% a fashion a tailoring dummy, basically, with something about half made on it.
Okay.
And there are bolts of fabric, and that's all piled in the corner.
Nice. My second question is for Sunny. Sunny, are you drinking?
That did not come through.
No.
That's
Okay.
fine.
What are you doing? Are you being I understand you are probably being interrogated by Lexi while this is going on.
Yes. In the nicest way, but yes, interrogated.
Are you forthcoming? Are you overly forthcoming? Are you Sunny strikes me as someone who enjoys having an audience. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Not so much enjoys having an audience, because like that would imply he would like a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
but
fair.
like someone taking an interest.
Okay.
Is would be fair to say.
Okay.
So he's answering modestly.
Fair enough.
Like not like polite enough to be particularly polite and like answers the question properly, but not like overindulging.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Lexi, you're getting some information for your project, but
okay. And it's I think from Lexi's standpoint, they think they are it is a genuine interest, but they think they are being asking it in the friendly, I want to know everything about you way, and they don't know that it comes off more like, I want to know everything about you.
Fair. And then my third question is for Lila.
Yep.
How does someone of your unique nature respond to alcohol?
It's funnier if she doesn't have a high tolerance.
I mean, maybe you have a very low tolerance.
Yeah. That's probably it. Like I don't think she like
One
has
shot and you're
drunk
dancing.
much before. I don't know if this is related specifically to her nature or
Oh yeah,
to
maybe
just
this is
like
just her,
not drinking
yeah.
very much at all before.
Has she ever had anything to drink before this?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like her parents might like she might have had like a sip of parents' drinks kind of vibe before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that type of thing.
Okay. What is being served, by the way?
Good question.
Is it Zima's?
How hard is this?
Oh no, we are not Zima. This is not like, look, they're not trying to give you alcohol poisoning. But Lexi is definitely like, while the interrogation is going on, is definitely doing mixed drinks.
Okay.
They're fairly light. They're not. It's not like it's not like this much alcohol and this much. It's not a Janae drink.
I was about to say, like, judging by rich people who want to have like the pretentious alcohol while also not like seeming like they're trying too hard, I'm thinking like daiquiris and wine coolers and shit.
It's probably like wine coolers are low class, but
they are, but still that vibe.
Seven and sevens. You're breaking out. You're putting some
that sort of thing.
You're putting some vodka in a glass of tab.
Please, Fanta.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Vodka and so Fanta because it rhymes.
But yeah, since Lexi is already a functioning alcoholic at this point, I feel like they are very good at being, and probably when mom and dad are home, they're probably like essentially the mixologist for parties.
Okay, fair. So at that point, then, kind of, what is Lila's tell that she is getting drunk?
I think she's getting a lot. I think she's moving her arms more. Like normally she's kind of like just like tries to be small in a space because that is safer. And so she's getting more expressive. This is happening. And she probably has been trying to drink because she messed up out there. And this is I have been invited up for drinks. I'm going to have drinks. Of course I'm going to have drinks.
Nice. Okay. All right, fantastic.
I'm going to be the best at drinking.
We will likely start with this scene next time. I know Holly had wanted to have conversation with Zach. Is that something that you feel would slot nicely into the end of this episode?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Why don't we then hop back if y'all up in Lexi's room are okay with that, let's hop back to the other three coming back.
100%.
Get back to the yard and start wrapping my hand up because it's still bleeding.
How close is BJ to the two of us at this point?
She's probably walking ahead and or behind because she's more investigating the trail than actually like walking back with you.
Okay, so the two of them have like a little bit of
you got a bit of space.
Okay. Then you're bandaging your hand.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I mean that leads to the. Okay, I do trust you. And I'm not an idiot. I know something's been going on today because Lexi knew about something and you had to get stuff from your house and you had a box.
Yeah.
So
magic is real and I do magic?
Okay, that's it's actually not the weirdest thing I've heard today. So
weirdly, that was the exact same thing BJ said when she found out.
Okay, so who knows out of this group?
Really, at the moment, only Lexi and BJ, although if BJ keeps yelling about it...
If you keep calling me Beej, I'm not going to stop.
I'll call you Beej more if you don't.
Then everyone's going to find out about it.
Then maybe more people will know. But
also, to be fair, Sunny knows what books you check out, so Sunny knows you try to practice magic.
Well, all the books,
even if Sunny doesn't believe in it.
I was say all the books that he checks out are in languages you don't read.
Sunny would speak English, Latin, and Arabic.
They're in languages you don't read.
Okay.
Also, take it from the witch. When checking out books at the library in high school that are magic related, does not mean that you do that.
Yeah, no. He does definitely check the books out from the library, but you don't know where they come from because they're never on the shelves and you cannot read them.
I think you can definitely look them up though, and they if they were not there previously, they do appear in the catalog. So I think it's perfectly rational that you have a list of these weird books. In fact, I think you may be even more focused on it because they are so weird.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, I feel like Sonny would have an idea that you're into the esoteric.
Probably, yeah.
That is, I think, more than fair.
Back to the question. Back to the conversation at hand.
So I'm guessing your dad knows too.
My mom is the witch actually, but my dad is. So it's like deep breath, like the deep exhalation. Well, I don't know this for certain, but I'm pretty. You know the stories about people making deals with a man in a suit at a crossroads?
Yeah, like devil.
Yeah, they work for my dad, I'm pretty certain.
Is that why you have a complicated relationship with him?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a lot of information.
Yeah.
I need to know how loud that was, so
Very
I know
quiet.
whether BJ just suddenly yells, "I fucking knew it."
Very quiet. Extremely quiet.
Okay.
Is he like kneeling down, wrapping his hand, or is he standing?
Or sitting at the gazebo.
Okay, then she'll sit down next to him.
Packing things away.
Okay, today's been a day.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't do this now, I don't think I'm ever gonna do it. She's gonna kiss him.
I think out of sheer shock, the bandage on his hand lights on fire.
Do not burn down my house.
I'm not at your house.
This is my backyard.
Oh, you guys are still in the backyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fine. There's a pool.
Well, fortunately, our houses we're rich enough that there is a significant distance between our houses, so it's fine.
There is, I would assume, relative quiet for a moment, which is broken by the sound of a car pulling into the driveway on the other side of the house and the familiar cherubi sound of your garage door opening. And that's where we'll stop for this week. Thanks, everybody. Tune in next time as we return to the stars for war.
Yeah, everyone's favorite topic.
And we'll be back here in rural Maryland in, I was going to say 2 weeks. It's December. It's probably not going to be 2 weeks, but the time after that.
In some amount of time.
Thanks, everybody. Another world, another time. Thanks, everybody. Everybody say goodnight.
Good night.